Hey guys, we're back. It's the end of March, and we're still waiting on that iPad refresh for 2024. So until we get that, let's take a look at this case by Mous. It's my first Mous product. I know they're really popular cases for the iPhones. I've just never gotten into them for whatever reason, but wanted to see how it does with the iPad, and if it could beat my favorite case, which is the Zugu. It is more expensive. It's $100 compared to the Zugu is typically $80, but it also comes in a ton more other colors, and it goes on sale frequently. Where the Mous doesn't seem to. It seems to be always at $100. So I typically will have my iPad in the Magic Keyboard case or just on a floating magnetic stand. So if I am going to do a case, I want to make sure that, it's going to be functional. It's going to have a use case that these other options don't have. So let's get right into it. Let's open it up. Wow. Some pretty nice packaging. Live without limits. It's got a little card on here. Warning, there's a magnetic field. If you got a pacemaker, then watch out. So, let's get this out of the way. Like this. Feels very premium how they are just wrapping it up. Same with Zugu. I mean, it's got a handwritten note from the owner and everything. So let's take a look at it. It's got that kind of the same feel as the Magic Keyboard case. So it might scuff after a while. This is definitely warped. Maybe that's just how they come. Maybe I got a bad one. I don't know. Let's open it up. Ooh, we got some air foam. So this is just a nice foam layer. It doesn't seem too thick. It's actually pretty thin on there, but it feels nice. Looks cool. Cool color of blue. But let's get the iPad in there. So this is the M1 iPad 12.9 inch. This case also works for the M2, but I guess we won't know until we get the redesign if it's going to fit the M3. It's not supposed to, but we'll see. So it's kind of hard to get in there. Let me pop it in. Let's do a little magic off camera. Oh my God, we got it in. So that literally took like 5 minutes just to get the iPad in there. And I don't know if it's because this is bent. It kind of seems like it. I'm kind of afraid to keep it in here, to be honest. But let's move on. So let's check it out. It's got the feeling similar to the Magic Keyboard. But this on here is just pretty thin and flimsy. Which, I guess you don't want it like super heavy or anything, but it just kind of feels cheap for $100. It doesn't seem like it should be priced that way. It does have a groove for the iPad Pencil, so let's throw that in there. Does it charge it? Apple Pencil. So yeah, it's charging. Keeps it nice and secure in there, which I do like. I like having that flap. Not all cases do, but it's like, I don't know if it's not laying flat because of that curve, most likely, but it does have some extreme protection around the camera, and it's got a nice good lip around the screen. So it is going to give some good protection for the iPad, if you can see that there. It's probably a good, I don't know, 1/4 inch maybe. And it's got a little groove right there where the housing of the face camera is, so, or the front facing camera. But let's take a look at the different ways that we can set this up. So it's got those grooves right here on the front, and I'm assuming that's how we get the different angles. So yep, that's exactly the case. It's not magnetic or anything, so they just kind of have to fit in that groove, and it's not that stable. I mean, I didn't tap that very hard, but it was on the third row. So if you're just casually like trying to fast forward something or playing a game, that's not going to be good. So let's push this to the side for a second. This isn't a Zugu video, but I do have some of those. But this here, we have 10 different angles, and the way that it keeps that in there is it's magnetic. So they're not going anywhere. This thing sticks to a fridge. So completely different user experience. Now, this is the 2018 iPad Pro. I keep this on the fridge. This thing literally will stick on the fridge. So, Mous, this is my first introduction to your products, and I would never use this, to be honest with you. Especially for $100, I think that a $30 speaking case is probably better than this. The only thing that's kind of cool is that little air foam that's on the inside of it, probably just because it's a nice electric blue. Other than that, maybe I'm missing something here, but let me know what you guys think. Have you tested out this mouse pad? Do you like it? Did you return it? On Amazon, I see that it's a frequently returned item. So that doesn't give me a lot of hope that it's just mine. It looks like maybe that's how a lot of people feel. So let me know what you think in the comments below. If you think otherwise, tell me why. But if you want to see some more of this, we do have some cases that are already for the 2024 iPad Pro that we're going to be taking a look at. And once that new iPad comes in, gets released, gets announced, we're going to be getting it for the channel and have a lot of content for it. So if you want to see more of that, please hit subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Until then, it's Buck Life. Peace.